when these were available for purchase back at the turn of the last century, it was expensive to ship them. You couldn't drive these typically from the factory to wherever it was going to be doing the work, so you'd have to pay for the moving cost. That being said, a lot of engines produced in the Midwest now reside in the Midwest. A lot that were built out west or east are in those respective areas, and this engine's a little bit of an exception. This is a Frick Eclipse, and it was built in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. It's fairly unusual to see a Frick of any description in this part of the country. This is part of the Peterson family collection. It's a 1921 built machine. Frick was a little different in the way they rated the size of their engines, so this does not necessarily have a horsepower indication, but it's rated by the bore and stroke of the engine. I believe this is an 8.5 by 10, and it is a double sickle, meaning there are two cylinders up there that each push the piston one direction only before the steam is exhausted out the stack. Just another example of how these engines were not standardized, and everybody was trying to fill a particular niche role for the machines. Again, part of the Peterson family collection. We got Sophie and Danny at the controls. Any whistles? You got Strictly, you got the same hat. That's Danny on the Minneapolis there for the gasoline portion of the parade.
Here we have Bill Eschbach with his 1940 Farmall H, and behind it, a Vermeer trencher. Now, this is a trench digger, so what you would do is take this out in the field, and you'd be able to dig trenches along to put down field tile. Field tile is pipes with little holes in them that help drain water away so you don't have your field flooding. Here we have a 1949 John Deere B. This is Joseph and Amanda Graham out of Sycamore, Illinois. This is the styled John Deere B as well. We'll see some come through that were unstyled. When John Deere first started making tractors, they just made them very basic with sheet metal over the top, and they later brought it in New York. This is a 1941. This is Bob Thoreau out of Hampshire, Illinois. Family in tow. You saw that Farmall Cub come through earlier. Well, this is the Farmall Cub's great-great-grandson. The Cub Lowboy International Harvester decided to get into the compact tractor and lawnmower game, and they decided to name an awesome loader on the front there. And he's got wheel weights. You can see there's some of the tractors going through that wheel weights in there, where they take that big disc, put it into the hub cap, and that helps you balance when you're carrying it up right here. The big 646 hydraulic drive with a loader on the front. Here we have a John Deere 140 Hayden's tractor. This is Hayden Bags out of Sycamore, Illinois, with a really cool bench seat on there. Here we have a John Deere 165 Hydro. Also with some homemade barrel cars behind. Thank you.